Well, and good evening. Well, should I say not good evening, but I'm going to go with this good morning because it's 3:40 in the morning. I've been home since 6 o'clock yesterday. Well, let's just say that I came home and I watched wrestling, you know, doing this and that. Started my new job yesterday, which technically, no, I'm already 3 days in. Unfortunately, my homie said, your first 3 months is going to be hell. First 3 months is going to be hell. It's going to suck. Reason being because right now, I don't mean to be exposing, again, I don't mean to be exposing myself or my life onto the internet and whatnot, but it's like sometimes it needs to be told, no matter you care, no matter if you or someone is listening, but something or somebody needs to be told. Because I feel like everyone always says this thing in life, like, yeah, we as adults, we are 100% responsible for our own bills, 100% responsible for our own lives. But it's like, you know what? No, for some of you that want to believe that, cool. I'm not going to tell you on how to change your mind or change your life of how you feel about it. But I am going to say, like I kind of say in all my videos of how I told you all before, no, cool for you people who can do it alone. But for the rest of us, probably not. Most of us need a little bit more. Most of us need a little bit more help. Most of us need a little bit more leniency as far as when it comes to just doing life by yourself. It's cool, but at the same time, it's like, wouldn't it be better to have someone? I don't it, but I hate to say this. It needs to be good, good, deserving family. I don't care if you blood. I'm so sorry. I don't give a fuck if you are blood. If you do say some shit that I don't agree with, I can walk away and I don't have to listen to you. And vice versa. It goes same with other people. But don't sit there and tell me of how I'm fucking up and unintentionally you don't see the actions or the words that you do or you say. Like literally. A lot of people do kind of say, "Oh, you need to watch how you say because you're easily offended." No, but still, because I said easily offended people, motherfuckers. How do you think we get bullies? How do you think we end up with school shooters? Do you want to know why? Because no, people don't watch what they say, or we don't have a sympathetic or empathetic of understanding of perspectively of where that other person is coming from in life. Again, I'll tell all of you, I am a struggling, supposed to be recovering alcoholic. But again, yesterday was St. Patty's Day. I did drink because I worked my actual first full real shift yesterday at the hotel at my job. Which no, it wasn't hard, but it was a holiday, and I hate to say it again. I guess my discipline or my will is just weak or whatever you want to call it because it's like you're not supposed to be doing this. You're supposed to be training. You're supposed to be getting better not only for others but for yourself. But it's like it's like yeah, okay. So I'll say the way they said it in like Thousand Ways to Die. Some people want to be all in the spotlight or of what life has to or can offer of everything in this world. And sometimes people don't want the spotlight and they just want to try to avoid it and get out of its way, but can't seem to stay out of its way because life just be life. It does. It does it with me. I will say that it does it with me. Of life just be life. But it's sad when it's like it is much more to life than just going to work. It is much more to life than just making money. Like I'm sorry, you people. Yeah, I still understand this about the definition of money. You still got to spend money to make money, so that means investing. I guess yes, you need to save your money in a changing economy, but it's like I don't know. I don't know. I'm not so sure anymore. It's like, hell, I'll even say that my own mother is upset that a lot of me and my generation, we now we're going toward religion here, but I feel like religious wise, a lot of us have lost our hope. We have lost our faith. I don't have mine. I want to say I should have more. I'm fucked up for saying that because as many times that God has should have, let me die from, a drug overdose or from alcohol poisoning, hell, even suicide attempts. He still let me stay, but for some reason, I still need to believe in him more, but I don't because of where my life is right now, and it's where my life is right now. I'm trying to hold on to faith and have hope, but it's like I don't see it. I've been too much of a I am too programmed as a person, not as a collective with other individuals, but as a collective. I am too programmed to processly and only think logically. I still think with my emotions, because I am still a human, but logically, but mostly I am trying to think progressively as far as I know the steps of what it takes to get to this and this and this and that aspect. But it's like, okay, now put it in the pros and cons, the duration of how long it's going to take, and what steps it's going to take for it to get there. And it's like, you ever sit, any of us just ever sit there as human? Yeah, we always been told, even if you don't want to do it or you don't like it, do it anyways. What if it still doesn't work out? So then what? Now what? That's my next thing that I always kind of get to. My homie was trying to tell me that tonight. I mean, I ain't saying I wasn't trying to listen, but I ain't gonna fake it. I was already kind of drinking. He was hella high. I'm I ain't gonna fake it. I'm about to get high. I'm probably about to get high right now. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I was a little bit, but my thing is like, well, we kind of say it is more than money. I think I get what my homie was saying. Life is more than work. Life is more than money. I say my generation, or at least some of my generation, are starting to come to terms of. We are starting to come to terms with and of. You need the life experiences, new life experiences as you get older, as your which as I hope for some or most of you, I would hope some of your mindset or brain is getting some type of growth. And when I say maturely or mature growth, what I mean by that is, as a man, I'm not going to say as an adult, but I'll say judicial shit as a man now. Shit that I now appreciate now as I age, like those. I enjoy watches. I really wish I would have a nice collection of them, but I get it. They're materialistic things, but still, a nice watch can say a lot about a person. Another thing else I say I think I appreciate and enjoy now, I enjoy shoes. I ain't saying I ain't saying straight up go on sneakerhead and all that shit, but you get what I want to say. Some of y'all get what I want to say. Somewhat a sneakerhead, but somewhat a sneakerhead, somewhat comfortable shoes, and then last but not least, high end, high class dress shoes. I can appreciate those. I'm appreciating now, not designer. I'm not gonna say designer. I appreciate a nice suit. I want to wear nice dress clothes now, not to feel or look important, but to me, like everyone knows, for self esteem and self confidence. Because I ain't saying, even though a lot of people could look at this video, they can look at me like that's a good looking guy. He must seem happy. Don't be so sure. Looks can be very deceiving. Look to be very deceiving for what they look like. I look normal to a lot of you, but for all you know, you don't know what's going on up in here. This is why I come on here. So I tell you guys what I think. I'll tell you my thoughts and process, and or just even an update of my everyday life, because sometimes everyone needs someone to talk to. I'm gonna be honest. It's like, yeah, you get older as you get older and you lose friends because again, life just be life, and some got kids, some single, some are locked up, some are dead, some are homeless, some are poor like myself. Some are just still just trying to make it like the rest of us. But what did we say when life is enough is enough? I'm not trying to tell my whole plan or people out there because you know what they say, gangsters supposed to move in silence. But I feel like I don't care because it's like if you're not going to diverge me from that path or stray me from that plan, I'm still going to, act on it. I'm still going to plan on it. But right now, it's like, yo, any more 30-some-year-olds that's starting over feel like you're left behind. You feel like you're not good enough. Nobody wants you, at least romantically, at least family wise, love wise, or romantic wise. Because I hate to say it, I'm sorry. I feel this way. I do. I feel like, and no, I'm going to ask another question. Do you ever sit there and ask people? When I like to ask other people myself of, I like to ask other people myself of, tell me two questions. These are two important philosophical questions I want to just ask or say. Of do you ever take the people in your life, whether you're close or not, and do you ask them the question of, give me five reasons of why you need me in your life, and give me five reasons of why you want me in your life. Most of the times they can only I hate to say this, and this is just my own perspective of a social experiment. People have only given me five reasons of why they want me in their life. They would never tell me of why they need me, because nobody seems like they never need anyone apparently nowadays. So hey, that's cool, or whatever you want to say, or however you want to take it. But I like to ask that question with people, and a lot of times people tell me why they want me in their life, but they don't tell me why they need me. So it's like, and I feel sometimes that's cool. I can respect people's answers by that, but it's like you feel less of you know what I'm saying? That's where I feel like for me, that's where even with looks, as I'm getting older, it's still even with looks, my mindset is more of they don't need me, so they don't want me around, or they just period because I don't have this or I don't have that. So if I don't have these things, I hold no value. And honestly, I think that's wrong. A lot of people say otherwise, but it is what it is. I didn't make this world. I didn't establish it. I was just born in it and I live in it. But I was me, and just like any other millennial, we were told the formula that was working for almost 70, 80 odd years, of time, which is you go to school. Again, to me, the old American dream. The old American dream used to be you got a job, you made a lot of money, you go to school, you save up that money, you start a business, you buy a house, you make generational wealth, and lastly, if you do it right, you start a family. In that order. Now, for some of the new American dream is to just leave. Because America is not, again, this is opinionated, but to me, not the greatest country on the planet anymore. It used to be, it was. A lot of people have seen and said of reasons and or their own facts of why America is and isn't the greatest country anymore. But I'm gonna say for over foremost and overall, it's not. For the fact of the matter is, we're back at war again. We're back at war again. It's like it's 2002, 2004, 2008, 2011 all over again. At least for me, because I'm seeing a little bit of deja vu. Okay, that's all. That's what it just feels like for me. It feels and just seems like it's deja vu all over again. So I'm just like, oh boy, here we go again. It's like, so this is life, huh? Because I'm not gonna fake it to you right now. I still feel and say we sit here and preach love and peace, and to be kind, and to do unto others as you want done to you. But I'm sorry, this world is going into a shithole because we all just say words. We all do. I say the biggest liars and thieves are the lawyers and politicians and doctors. The reason I say this world is going to a shithole because we teach all and say be kind, treat all to others the way you should be treated, to love, to care, to respect. But words can sound pretty. People can say whatever they want, and they can tell you a lie and tell you what you want to know, but they'll never. Not now. This is a rare commodity. Some people will tell you what you need to know, but it's not everyone. As I feel like as a defense mechanism, or at least if you're not emotionally, haven't gotten that emotional growth to maturely take criticism, you're not going to take it well. You're not gonna. I get it. You're not gonna take criticism well because, like, I don't like what you said, or that hurts, or that offends me. I get it. Which I get nowadays. You can't be so offended about so much shit because I'm sorry. There's just too much stuff that's where people get offended nowadays about and by shit and stuff. And it's like, yo, I can't help it or stop it for what it is or what it ain't. But you can't go around attacking people and shit. I mean, look, I'm gonna say about the whole thing with Charlie Kirk thing. No, the man did not to die, but he definitely was a closeted racist bigoted that decided to put all of his ignorance and arrogance on display for the world to see. And it's like, go ahead, blindly and in plain sight, go ahead and show your arrogance and your ignorance. It's like, oh, but, and then the rest of you that are, I mean, again, he's dead. But for you that you are alive, stop showing your true colors or character. You can say that's cool now while you're alive and fine on Earth, but then you die and go to heaven. I'm like, huh. I wonder how Jesus, God, and Saint Peter's and the rest of the angels up in heaven would, take that. I mean, we all never know who's for the living, but for the dead, it's like, ooh. I'm not saying we should have gave. I'm not saying we should be or should have passed judgment on to them, like they are up there. That they can, but still, the fact that some people will be on this earth and they pass judgment and they really, really, really don't even know you. Yeah, that baffles me. What, why do you think a lot of them? I'm going to just use as a stupid, dumb example. Why do you think, though, a lot of us as millennials, we still go back, even as grown folks, we still go back to our cartoons and we still quote things or quote powerful quotes that still mean something today. Like too many, and I'll say a lot of us still quote SpongeBob, which is fine. SpongeBob still's always funny. And then one of the all-time favorites, Shrek, which he said people, or he said ogres at first, but people are like onions. People are like onions. You have to peel back the layers to go deeper down inside to find out more. Otherwise, you barely scratch the surface. You barely scratch the surface. So when I tell people or say to people, "Hey, I know you inside and out," I really mean that. Now, some people will say, "But your actions don't say it." But what does that have to deal with the price of coffee? And excuse me for my stupid ass analogy, living around, fucking living around boomers and Gen Xers and shit as parents and other parentals. Which again, I'll say this, especially as millennials or any other millennial, we were the first and the last. The reason I say we were the first and the last, we were the last ones to have VCRs, but we were the first ones into social media. We were the first ones. We were the last ones to, I'm gonna say, like, to enjoy going outside compared to, no one wants to even socialize anymore. And then last but not least, where I'll say, last but not least, I'll say, like, we were the last to, I feel like, have good, decently morals, values, trust, some truth. But what do I know? I'm just some nobody that's staring at you, talking to you guys on a YouTube camera in his mom's house. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I take myself seriously. Sometimes I'm just talking shit. But it's like, you know what? It's good to sometimes do that, to criticize yourself. I say to criticize yourself, to do a little you know what I'm saying? To criticize yourself, do a little take a little criticism, or at least criticize. Hell, I'll say laugh at yourself sometimes. When you when some of us fuck up about shit, it's like, you know what? I can fuck up. I can fuck up this one. Some people be as they get older, like I can't fuck up no more. I can't fuck up no more. Rather it be, you know, their relationship, their job, their family, themselves. I've been saying it a while, and I'm still saying it now. I, shit, like I said, I hate to say it, and this is me admitting it. I've been fucking up. I'm trying to show my mother I love her and I care, but the way she wants me to go about it is what gets me. It's the way she wants me to go about of loving and caring for her. Same thing as loving and caring for other people and everything. You know what I'm saying? So I think I want to go back to that statement of, am I wrong, or is it crazy that I want to love people the way I? Is it wrong or crazy that I want love that I would want to give to other people? However, I don't know how they love, but how I love, which I wouldn't say it's just always money, but actions, fucking actions, and actually keeping your fucking promise, keeping some of your fucking promises. Some of you cannot keep your promises. Some of you or some of us cannot keep our promises for shit. Why the fuck are you making promises that you can't keep? I hate doing that to myself, so that's why I'm sorry. Uh, I have been told or gotten people to where like, oh, you're not responsible, you're unreliable. You know what? Fuck you. You know what? For real. You know what? Fuck you. That's what I think of that. That is your perspective only. But honestly, I am respectful. I am responsible. No matter what and how you have to say it or how you want to say it. But I am respectful. I am responsible. So at this point, it's like, yeah, I guess you could say I'm a person that don't take criticism, you know, very well. But it's like, if I know how to, prospectively, if I know I didn't do anything wrong, I didn't do anything bad, I wasn't late, I was on time, I did everything right. What are you complaining about? Why do you just want a bitch, just a bitch? Shut the fuck up, because at this point, it's not necessary. It's not necessary, it's unnecessary. And I am going to tell you at some point then, probably if you say some stupid or dumb comment, I'm not going to comment back, but I am going to ignore you. I am going to ignore you to the utmost full extent. You're probably going to be mad. You're going to feel disrespected about it. Like, well, don't say unnecessary shit. I need to work on that myself. I say and or do unnecessary things or shit that I probably shouldn't or probably shouldn't have to. But it's like also if it's not a personal attack, if I'm not personally attacking you, if I'm not personally harming you, it's not personally fucking with your wallet, it's not personally fucking with your life. Why do you hate it? Why do you hate hobbies or habits of what other people do when it has nothing to do with you? If it has nothing to do with you, why the fuck does it matter of what I do and how I do it? Just make, you know what I want to say to people out there, for people who are still in my life and then people who have left my life? I just hope you're happy. I hope you're doing well. I hope some of you are healthy. Now, for I didn't say rich. I didn't say rich. I didn't say comfortable. I didn't say with a spouse. I didn't say start a family. I didn't say none of that. I'm at least telling you. I hope you got the basics. Because some of you, I'm gonna be honest, I can give two shits or fuck about. Once you have probably burned me, um, not physically, but I mean literally. I mean metaphorically. Bleh, sorry, I can't talk right now. I need to smoke in about 15 minutes. But I am going to say though, it's like, yo, if I haven't done any of these things, step off, back the fuck off, because now you're just pissing me off. It's unnecessary. It's I'm going to say it's kind of not only not necessary, it's unwanted. It is very unwanted as far as attention goes, and I do not. Again, as a person of principle, I do not tolerate arrogance or ignorance. Talk to me with some sense or some fucking respect. We got nothing to talk about. I really mean that, and that goes for business people. That goes for business people. I mean, like, just you can't. Yes, say what you need, but don't just always say what you want. I'm only saying what I want right now because it's been bottled up for too long. I haven't I feel like I don't say enough, and with the constant me of, I'm not going to say physically losing friends. Well, I guess say physically losing friends because, like I said, life be life, and some friends to where we're cool, we're still cool, but life be life, and people move, people die, people have kids, people get married. But for some of you, that to where you just burn bridges because you don't know how to control your emotion, you don't know how to act, you don't know how to talk to people. Maybe it's you. Especially, I really hate those people that be like, "Oh, well, if you can't handle me, then you shouldn't be around me, or you should." No, no, you are the problem. I am going to say it. I'm going to say it again. For you people, be like, "Oh, but it's not me." No, it definitely is you. And then you always ask, "But people, why do people I love or care about leave me?" You ever thought or think about or look at your own fucking behavior? Why else you think they would run and hide? They don't want to deal with your shit. Who wants to have to handle or deal with anything or anyone unless it is making, I want to say, and it is only necessary if it's a making a positive long-term impact, or if it's just negative short-term bullshit. But at this point, I just need positive long-term impactfulness from people. That's what I need and what I want. That's where I kind of say, and that's why I want to kind of say, I wish I really had a very good support system, even as an adult. A lot of people, even as our in our adult years, we don't have great or good support systems. People that say they're there for us aren't really there, and then when they be like, "Where you been? How come we don't talk no more? Why you block and delete me?" You're like, you know what? Because no offense, you're not there. And tell me, other people, you can tell me if that means anything or how you say it, but I am just going to say it. I try to tell people of, tell me what that means. And they're like, what is it? What that means is, I'm not. You're not. No one is obligated to help you or do anything in life. Period. Yeah, it's true, but it's like when you want them to be friends and or be a family, and then by their actions they don't show it. You want less and less to do, you want less and less to do with them. Which I hate to say it. There's a lot of people in my that would want to say they want to be in my corner, but they're not. So it's like when I do, I don't. Again, I'm trying to be a good person. I just want to be a good fucking human being. But negatively, some of you aren't good support systems. You're not good for me. You don't. When I say support system, I'm not saying it necessarily always giving money or doing acts of kindness or acts of service out of people, but just when you say your words with the utmost respect, long termly and positively, keep and stay true to your word. Some of you will lie. Some of you definitely. I'm a liar. I can say that too. I am one, and it's fine. It's fine because I have broken promises before, but this is why now I start to say I don't like making promises I can't keep. If I can't make if promises I can't keep, I'm sorry that you probably feel I'm not responsible or reliable. But it's like, well, I'll be unresponsible and more unreliable if I make a promise to you and I don't keep true to it. So it's like, no, no. So don't you dare sit there and judge me because certain it's certain attributes or assets or even abilities that I cannot perform for you at this moment. Don't get mad though that it's not time to do it like that. Some people just do it, just get mad because I can't do it or I don't have that ability. It's like, where do you fucking get off, judging me like that? Where the fuck do you get off judging me like that? Don't you ever fucking dare. Because now I am at the point or closest to where a lot of people still come back to the question of, so you can hit people if you don't agree with them or if you get easily offended. Like, what now? If it's something very offensive, and now if it's something offensive and disrespectful, now I don't care who you are, what you are. I might just be the guy that goes silent, go across that room or across that hallway and probably smack you right across the lips. Because what you said or what you did, you know now deserves some repercussions, or some consequences. Some shit deserves some consequences now. I'm sorry, especially for some of you people out there that's never been in a fight. When you say you're lazy and all this shit, it's like, you know what? But you got the nerve or the gall to talk about people about doing this and doing that. Like, you know what? It shows that you never had your ass whooped. And I think even as an adult now, you need your ass whooped. So I might do that for you. So it's like if I decide to just as a man, I might just haul off and hit you and slap you. Now as a woman, I'll never hit a woman. I'll never hit a woman. Now what I will do though, as far as something petty, I will have a close homegirl come whoop your ass. I will have one of them come fuck you up, but I won't do it. I will say though, funnily, but seriously, some shit ever does happen like that. I ain't gonna fake it. He's like, "What did you do?" "Oh, I called the cops." And she's like, "So?" And I'm just gonna say, "The white ones." That's a fucking joke. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, folks. It's early in the morning. I need a laugh. I've been going through it and thinking about shit. It's like, yo, because now I work I now work. I ain't gonna say I work a mid shift job, but like it literally is a literal 9 to 5. I won't say that. It literally is a literal 9 to 5. So it's like you can have a little time in the evening to do stuff on your own or by yourself, but I don't know. I don't know. At this point, I have planned for the future. I do have plans for the future, but I have I have a scarcity of uncertainty in life right now. I do, because I don't know where my next meal is going to come from. I don't know when I'm going to be able to buy new clothes of old clothes that don't fit me, or to where I've worn down to the nub, to where I can't fix them no more. They've been worn to the nub. It's like I have that. That is, for me, it is fear. I will say that. I will say it is fear, because it is the fear of uncertainty. It is the fear of uncertainty. You have is I'm not gonna even say safety or security anymore. Fuck those words, bro. Like, I'm sorry if nobody else cares about me. What the fuck should I care about my safety for? Or should I fear it for? It's like, for all or anyone else cares to know, I can die right now. I can die tomorrow, and no one to bat an eye, except maybe for the people that truly did love and care about me and cared that I was in their life, or still want me in their life. But again, that's not always how the way life works or how it plays out. I wish it did, but it doesn't. It's like hell. I could just say this: there's people to where I've known them for maybe over a decade, maybe longer, and they left me all due just because of my negative mindset, just because of my negative mindset and my negative aspect. Sometimes I'm like, but I'm sorry, I am a human being. I'm going to get like that in some of these ways sometimes in life. I don't like it either, but I do. But it's like I can find as a person I trust, I would have thought I could confide in you these secrets or these feelings, but some of you, you either don't bat an eye, you don't feel anything for it, you're not sympathetic or you're not empathetic. And to me, at that point, you're not human. You're not an animal either, but you're not human. At that point, You're a fearless machine. Because if you feel nothing, what are you? I'm going to tell you, you're definitely not a human if you don't feel anything. Because everybody feels something, even for the ones who feel negativity like myself. At least they feel something. Because I'd rather feel pain than nothing at all. That's real. At least I feel something. You don't feel anything, or you don't even emotionally understand. That you are the ones I need to bulk up, level up. And I'm not even saying physically bulk up your brain intelligently and and emotional intelligently. I, we got work. We got work to do. I'm just gonna say that right now. We got work to do. Okay. Damn it. Sorry, folks. I'm also doing a little work at this early in the damn morning too. So you know, come to my channel and watch you sometimes. And we're doing that because we're cooking. Cooking. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Just because. Just because. Ooh. I'm sorry, folks. I also have allergies. I just have allergies. Excuse me. Ooh. Okay. Oh, good God. Yeah. Yeah. Just like that. You know what else is funny? Y'all already, one thing is, y'all know is usually most of the time when I get on here, y'all know I got I got some coffee in hand, I got my sunglasses on or whatever, and it's like later daytime, like I'll say maybe 9. But since I started this job now, I gotta start doing. I now go in at 9 and I go in at 5, and then my off days are gonna be weird. So it's like if I do this, I'm gonna have to do this like certain times of the night, like I am now, or in the morning because motherfuckers can't sleep. But that's why it's like, I do love a morning job, but god damn it. Sometimes I wish I could start earlier than 9, at least 7. At least go in at 7. I could be off by 3. But, you know, new worker, right is right, fair is fair, wrong is wrong. Right is right, fair is fair, wrong is wrong. So, you know. But, people, in the meantime, it is now that time and part of the video, which I usually start at the beginning of the video, but I did not. But because it is morning, and it's about that time, it's about that magical, special time for you, for my fellow THC, cannabis, or smoker kids out there. It's almost 420 time. It's almost 420. Let's see where we at. Ooh, we on red? Nah. We're gonna go mid temp, everyone. Do a mid temp. 419, and then that clock needs to be changed around. Yeah, fuck that clock. But anyways, it's time. Just because. Mm, 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 mm. We heating up right now. God damn it. There it is. Party mode. That's pretty smooth. All right, yeah, that's good. Oh yeah. And some of you probably wonder, just like a lot of people, why do they do drugs or smoke? First off, I put cannabis or THC in the same category as alcohol and tobacco. I'm sorry. If you, for all you, especially for you people who judge or are judgers, which I'm sorry, Bible says thou shalt not be judged, but y'all do anyways. And again, I'm supposed to be a recovering alcoholic, but yesterday I drank, so we gotta we gotta start the counter clock all over again. I'm starting it over again, but I gotta get better with that. But it's like how it is very, again, like I was just saying a little bit ago, it's kind of hard to stay positive and motivated, even for yourself, when you don't have a great support system. People say, oh, well, you should support, you should motivate yourself. Sometimes that is not enough. I don't see how people think that's okay, but to each their own. Sometimes, though, I just feel and think, though, like it's not me and it's not for me. I'm not saying that's a wrong thing, but it's like, why would nobody, and this goes for men and women, that's why I kind of don't understand women when they don't understand the 50-50 rule, or even other men who don't understand 50-50. It's like, why? It's like, yeah, again, like 100% for your own life, 100% for your own problems, 100% for your bills. But if I come in and I say, I want to take half of your problems and your bills away, and you say no, what? Who the, I'm sorry, that sounds like a win-win to me. You sound like a dumbass or a dumb bitch if you don't think that's a win-win. It's like, oh, but we're like, but my money is my money and your money is our money. No, 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 no. Equal opportunity, fem- equal opportunity, feminism. No, I'm not sexist. I mean, it sounded like it right now, what it seemed to be, but it's not it. That's not it. But still, adults, not men or women, adults. I'm so sorry, but our own government, rather you guys are government watching or people that believe in the government or don't believe in it, I'm just going to say, because you've all been psyoped, you have all, including me, we've all been psyoped to believe we don't need each other. Single moms stay single, so, you know, broken homes be broken homes. Single mothers, whether black or white, are getting on Section 8 and getting food stamps, while the men still have to slave away and work their bodies off or their ass off just for them to die early on at the age of 57 because they've been killing themselves in America, where this is one country to where my generation has to work now 2 or 3 jobs, or like I'm even thinking about, I'm just saying, fuck an apartment, fuck a house. People are moving in the RVs, vans, building buses. America is not the greatest country on the earth anymore. It started, and I don't think it ever was. It somewhat seemed like that. I guess the olden times of the dark history of what we know about this country is there. Yeah, that can't be erased, and that does exist. But it's like, I, I don't know. You know, I just don't know. So, you know, I'm thinking. I'm definitely all thinking about it sometimes. But just like I have, that's another reason why I'm up now doing this, because you know, some like ourselves. If you guys didn't also know something about us, about me, I can be an insomniac. In other words, I'll go to bed on time at 11. I'll go to bed on in and on time at 11 o'clock at night. Which, no, I think I went to bed earlier last night because, again, the way I kind of fall asleep, guys. I mean, I got a heater, I got a heating blanket, I got a ceiling fan going, and then the vent to the house is closed, or at least in my room, and then I got the window open. Yeah, I'm a weird sleeper. I'm one of those weird sleepers, but just also know I don't. I have my feet are all the way up under the covers, but I do not sleep with socks on. I do not sleep with socks on. That's totally fine. But it's like my feet do get sweaty up under there. I'm not gonna lie, 'cause it's all that heat, the heating blanket, the heater, and the only thing to cool me off is a drink, the ceiling fan, and the window. So it's like, damn, that's like five. That's like five things in one for my human body. So it's like, ugh, ugh, stupid. Not a little stupid, huh? But you get my point. You get my drift, and you get the draft. It's just sometimes, again, I'm at the point of I guess what they say still. I got the old folks at my new job who say, "You're a fucking baby. You're 34. Your life is just beginning. You have time to change, to not going to say get rich, because some people do want to get rich. That's a prerogative and a preference to go make that money. To If I'm like, hey, the more money you get, the better life I think I'll have. Which I don't blame you, or won't say that. I'm just going to say don't change up your morals or values and forget where you came from. Definitely humble yourself when you do. If you do get rich, give back after you had yourself set up. Because I hate to say it and fake it, it's like for people who do have a lot of money, but the government won't let them do exactly what they want to do with it. Even though it's for humanity and in a positive way. Like there are millionaires and even billionaires that want to give the homeless free property, just somewhere to live. But they're like, we would need you to pay for stolen fucking land. But whatever. Again, I didn't make this world. I don't dictate it. I'm just born in it. Do I want to live in it? No. Am I talking about unaliving myself? No. But what I'm getting at is I would still want to work and have a job. But at that point, I just want to say fuck a house, fuck an apartment, fuck a condo, and owning. I'm just gonna have an RV because the pros of that I'm gonna say is you can get it big enough to where you got the money for it. You guys were to plant it on land, or hell, you just feel like you want to do it. You can drive it everywhere or have it parked somewhere. I don't know how that's gonna work or how I want to work that out with. Either I want to actually drive a mobile home, or have it hooked up on a truck and be caught behind a trailer, and it'd be like a, I don't know, but basic shit. But pros of what I see of having an RV, a bus, or a van of like no rent. You're not paying rent. You're not paying a deposit. You're not doing rent. You're not doing a deposit. You're not paying utilities. The only thing is you still more about have to pay for it. You still got to pay for gas. You still have to pay for maintenance, which luckily and thank God I am a trained old school mechanic. It's just going to take tools, buying the parts, and I guess a second pair of hands for yourself if you got it like that, or don't got it like that. Because I'm gonna need second pair of hands. I ain't gonna fake that. I need second pair. So yeah, he's like, oh, second pair. I'm like, yeah. Like, what if it's a whole engine I gotta get out? Like, yeah, you got a point. Yeah, you have a point. Like, like that's right. 4:30 in the morning. And it's 33 degrees outside, and I'm in here wearing a hippie. I'm in here wearing my hippie bucket hat of a band I don't only saw once. I'm probably not gonna remember. And going back for a read for you people who don't know out there. Damn, we're ready. I guess we're gonna lay back down for like another 3.5 hours. Then it's time to get up and go to work. Start work at 9. Man, oh man, oh man. It's just kind of sad though too. You see people doing their civic duty of just trying to not only do self help for themselves, but at least just trying to contribute in life. But sometimes you just see the pain and the sadness, hell, even the deadness in their eyes. Like they're alive. Y'all see them, a physical person with their eyes blinking, their mouth talking like I am now, listening, seeing, smelling, touching, tasting. But on the inside, their eyes and their soul, because of whatever they've gone through or has been through, has been going through, have to keep going through, they're dead inside because they feel like whereas nothing is worth living for and life ain't exciting no more. You just exist. Which no, that's kind of how I feel right now. I'm just existing because I don't even have the basics. I can afford to have the. I can't afford. It's like I can't fucking afford to have the basics. Okay, I still need to get a lawyer just to get a license. And then even when I get the license, I still need money to buy the fucking vehicle. And if I even buy, yes. So if you get my pain or feel my pain, yeah, that's why. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. Which it's like, you know what? I don't even give a fuck no more. I am getting to that point. I feel like you come into my life and you want to stay, stay. If you leave, please leave. You're holding no positive value to me and for me in my life. You're negatively actually hurting me. You're ridiculing me, insulting me, disrespecting me, mocking me, probably. And you think it's funny, but it's not. And I hope you have penance for that comment, that statement, that I am. No, me too. I am. Trust me. It's supposed to come. We all deserve it. Karma comes, death comes in threes, and karma comes in waves. It starts off small, and then it gradually grows, spreads like a cancer, like a wave, like a tsunami. And it'll be a wave you won't survive. A wave you can't swim in. You're actually gonna drown. I don't know. I don't want to flip. I want to flip it upside. It's like, you know what? Maybe instead of getting back in this bed and eating that popcorn, maybe this morning I'll probably do. I'm probably am going to in this next hour after I say goodbye to you all. I am going to exercise for the next hour. I do that. If I do that, hey, I can say I did my civic duty of trying to keep my body healthy and happy. Because as of now, the only way or time I know of getting to the gym is I actually is that I walk or I get a ride. So it is what it is or whatever. So I have a way and ride to work this morning. I will have a way home. Um, fuck. I mean, I don't know. I guess like they like I don't know, keep saying all the same bullshit they say in fucking support groups, help clubs. I mean, it is needed to be said to me right now, but it's like I'm just getting tired of the whole. It takes time, one day at a time. Just don't let it start to feel or to where you do end up running. Don't let it does. Don't let it do or happen. You know what I'm saying? Does to where it happens and you run out of time. So right now, I think that's where I'm at. I'm running out of time of just getting my shit together and trying to have and get the basics gotten going and together. So I think if I can get these things done and out of the way in a person in a processing order, yeah. Right now, I don't know. Just kind of taking it one day at a time. And like they fucking say, God, I hate saying that, but I hate it. I fucking hate saying it. Oh my God, I am such a hypocrite and an asshole. People, you gotta forgive me. I'm like I said, I'm trying to be better. I'm also trying. I've been trying to be quiet this whole time. I've been talking all this morning. Reason being, because my mother's sleeping across the other side of the house, and then there are kids that are next door neighbors. But I'm pretty sure parent and them are getting them up as we speak because they gotta go to school. I gotta go to work. Two different things, but still, everybody gotta get up. Everybody gotta get up. Everybody gotta get up. Everybody gotta get up. Hmm. You know, so I can do the right thing. I can do the wrong thing. I can do the smart thing. It just all depends. I just want to. I just needed to get better because at this point, people that still want to either stay in my life or do be in my life, they don't stay, or like I said, they leave or whatever. So it's like once I do get something and do have things, and it's like, now what? What do you want me to do, or what do you want me to say? Like at one point, because I will just say for those ones that I did care about, but we're not cool anymore. It's just like, damn, I thought we were friends, and I loved you in that way as a friend. Now, if you was a girl, that was different, especially if I was attracted to you. I hate to say it, we all know kind of how I know that works. But of course, again, we know feelings. That's not how they work. That's not how feelings work. Sometimes that's why I hate being a human. Sometimes I wish I was just an animal. Rather be a, go back to the days of the caveman or the animals because yeah, they may have had disease, but the only thing they didn't know to go make money. They didn't know to pay rent or have to go pay for bills. All they did know was eat, sleep, mate, survive. Which I think we should have stuck with that. But damn, why did we have to get smarter and more ingenious? Because now I just feel like we discovered these things which are great. We came a long way for human mankind and humanity. But now we're just so lost in a sea of our own creation. I fear and I know it is going to destroy us. We know it. I know it, and I kind of want it to though. I want the planet to reset. I want it to start over. I think it should. It'll then finally show, and we go back to you know where we said there are roots, the basics, because we didn't need all this. We didn't. But you know what though? It's cool. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm just gonna tell y'all good morning. My name's Timothy Perry. Um, Stay spicy, everyone. Yeah, stay spicy. From the Spice Guy. From the Spice Guy. Spice Guy. Niglet. But I, deuces. I'm out.